My name is Chinn. I'm a chaplain. I've been with Community Hospice and Palliative Care for about a year. So as the chaplain on the interdisciplinary team, I introduce myself to every patient that's admitted to one of the long-term care facilities that I serve. And if they would appreciate the opportunity to be supported by a chaplain, then I'll continue to build a relationship with them. And in each visit, I do a spiritual assessment, and I do the best that I can to support them spiritually, religiously, emotionally.
My name is Gregory Cleveland, and I'm a volunteer with Community Hospice. I started volunteering as a patient volunteer 4 years ago. Many of my experiences take me into nursing home facilities as well as private homes to just basically spend time with people and establish a friendship, especially at a time in their life when they're not so sure about things, and everybody could always use another friend.
So this patient did have a specific religious background, so I was able to provide prayer, but also as we visited, I just realized she needed emotional support. She had become somewhat isolated, and so in providing companionship, I was able to boost her spirits, and so realized that it would be helpful for this patient to get more frequent visits. And so that was when another member of our team, the social worker, reached out to the volunteer services, so that way the volunteer could help to supplement what we were already doing as an interdisciplinary team.
My volunteer coordinator had called me and told me about this patient who, for the past 9 months, had been pretty much confined to her room at a facility, and she did not want to leave for any reason. She just had no impetus to go. So she asked me if I would intervene, if I would come in and see her and talk to her. And I ended up making friends with her, as I try to do with all my patients. And I tried to coerce her. It took about 2 or 3 weeks for me to, seeing her about 3 times a week, to coerce her to go to 1 game of bingo. And I finally won that argument, not argument, but that discussion. And we went. She had a great time. She had no idea, she told me so, that she had no idea that it would be that much fun for her. So since then, I've been taking her twice a week to bingo, and she really looks forward to it. And now she gets dressed on her own, as opposed to before. She has something to look forward to, something to do. And that has really changed her demeanor about things, and she's getting out more often now using her walker.
So it was toward the end of the calendar year, around the holidays, that I began to really notice a difference in her demeanor. She seemed less focused on the difficulties she was experiencing in living in the long-term care facility, and more able just to focus on being present with me when I visited with her. More engaged, a little less distracted. Generally, her spirits seemed better, boosted, happier. So collaborative work of our team helped the patient really slow the decline that she was experiencing when she was initially admitted to hospice. And so she reached a point where she was no longer dependent upon our services as a hospice, and was discharged.